Runk.
Hey guys, what's up? It's episode 461 of Congratulations. Let's talk about some dates. I got Salt Lake City, Utah coming up September 5th, Capitol Theater. I'll be in Boise, Idaho the next day, September 6th. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Washington, D.C. That's September 12th and 13th. Pittsburgh, 12th. Washington, D.C. I'll be at Dar Constitution Hall, September 13th. And then I have Tulsa, Oklahoma, Springfield, Missouri, Fort Smith, Arkansas, New Orleans, Pensacola, and then I go to Europe. So go to chrisleah.com and get the tickets to the Straight Outta the Multiverse tour. So it's episode, yeah. Well, you know, I said it. It's episode 4. I'm in the cut, dude. I'm just in the cut. You know, hair's still kind of keeping it nice. You know, I'm not bald. I got did it thin in my mid 30s, yeah, and then it was fine, and so I guess it's just going to be fine from now on. I have a prediction when I turn into my 70s, it'll start to get really, I'll get that Christopher Lloyd thing going on. Hey, Marty, yeah, so I'm in the cut, guys. I mean, I flew back today from Houston. And it was so hot. And then I got to LA and it was hot. And it's too hot. And I'll tell you what, Texas is like it's just that down south heat is different, right? Like anywhere where you're going to be in Louisiana, you're going to be in, you're going to be in the Bayou, Houston. I don't know what cities in Texas get humid. I know Houston does and some other ones, but the dry heat in LA, it's okay. But I will say, I guess I live in a wonderland because in the same day I saw snakes, deer, and a tarantula. So I don't want that. Okay. Like you see the deer and you go, oh, that's beautiful. Look at the deer; it's so beautiful, and they're like in the front yard, and then they run away because because your dog barks or something, or Billy says, "Oh, na baba cake," and then there's now my son is doing this thing where he loves Pokemon, and we know about this. I've talked about this here. Actually, you know what? When you guys will you grab the thing that you saw? You remember the thing? But the shout out to this couple that always comes to see me, and they made him. He's an artist. I gotta remember his Instagram handle, but he made Calvin something, and I'll show it to you when Ivan gets it. But the Pokemon, he loves Pokemon. So Calvin is basically just running around the house so here it is. So he made this Pokemon thing, right? He painted this. And check this out, dude. It has Cal as a Pokemon. Isn't that cool? That's awesome, dude. He's got the Pikachu in there. And there's a Thunderbolt. I don't know what that means, but this is an extremely rare Cal card. You're very lucky to have found it. Cool, dude. But that's awesome, and so thanks for that. That made that was so sweet. Calvin looked at it in awe, but it was nice. But anyway, we got the Pokemon ball, and he carries it around. And he puts a Pokemon backpack on, and my wife painted a pizza delivery hat over a pizza delivery hat, and it's the same hat that Ash has, which is the guy who catches them all. And I posted a video. There's been like this, I guess we could call it the Tarantula saga on my Instagram. I still have more videos to post. I got part 1, part 2, and all that. But there is a tarantula that was living around near my house. And I saw tarantula. Look, I'm not a spider guy. When I see spiders, I go, pew, right? When I see spiders, the next thing you see are papers. like this, floating to the ground because I've ran away. Okay. Now, when you have kids, you get a little braver. You get a little braver, or I guess maybe you get worse. But I don't feel like I'm worse. I got braver. So is that a word? It sounds like you should be more brave. But anyway, I now can be near spiders because I don't want my kids to be scared of spiders, because you don't really need to be scared of spiders, It's just one of those things that look kind of otherworldly. So Calvin, when he was real young, he'd go and pick up beetles and shit. And I don't mean Ringo. But, hi, how's it going? Why, dressed like a fucking Pokemon? He's starting to get like a little bit like, ooh, spiders, because you see enough. I don't know what it is, but it's like eight legs, dude. 8 legs, 8 legs. That's why. Honestly, the only thing that should have 8 legs is 4 people, and you only need 2. At most, you need 3. Like if we were just consciousness and not humans or anything, if we were just like an ethereal, all the words that everyone says when you're not bodies. And you were like, okay, well, we got to make them walk. And you go, well, what's that? And you go, oh, it's traveling. It's traveling like with, you'll use these appendages to just get around. You go, well, how many do you need? And you'd probably go, I don't see how you can get by without less than 3, Because you need one to prop while the others climb forward, right? So then you could probably agree, well, a lot of them got 4, but then you go, well, then what about when you're standing up and you need to grab stuff? You use your legs, and you go, well, no, you'd have to have legs with like things on them to grab, so I guess we could call those something else. And some guy goes, arms. And you're like, all right, how many do you need of those? And you go, well, maybe you'll be doing something with one arm, and the other arm, you might need 2. So you go 3 legs and 2 arms? You go, at least. Well, you go 4 legs and 2 arms? That's too many. You go, no, that's too many. And then one guy who's like a visionary would be like, what about 2 legs? And the guy's like, well, you don't have to fall down. How do you do that? Well, you can't have one, can you? No, not unless you're in water. Order. This leg meeting is to continue. I think we can get by with 2. How? This is absolutely ludicrous. I believe that you can use, I think, have you ever heard of something called balance? Order, we need to continue this leg meeting. What is this balance? Anyway, and then some guy who's just drunk in the back is like, make some with 8. 8 legs and no arms. Just 2 little things that come out of their fucking head, like that they feel stuff with. Order, we need order. We need to continue this leg situation. Get rid of fucking Johnny Drunkhead. Now there's spiders because of Johnny Drunkhead. So anyway, get rid of Lenny Libations. So, yeah. So anyway, there was a spider. Apparently it's, so I posted a video of a spider. Okay. Now I've lived in Los Angeles, southern Los Angeles at that. The hotness. It's been, let's see, 10, 20, bad at adding, so I'll do the 10 thing by 10. So 10 and then 10 and then 3 more. So that's 23 years. Okay? 23 years. I've seen a black widow. I've seen a brown recluse. Those are that big. Okay? I've never seen a tarantula. Okay? The other day, there was one. So I saw my first tarantula in Southern California for 23 years. Okay, I've never seen one before. People say that they're in southern, they're in southern Los Angeles. They're around the South. They're obviously in Albuquerque because it sucks, and then they're in Texas too, right? But I saw one. It had 7 legs, so it either was shedding or got bit by another Pokemon. And it was getting around, and so I was like, I was like, oh shit, I got to step up, right? Because why? Because my son was kind of laughing, but also kind of like, should we go near the spider? Or but he was kind of nervous, so I was like, I got it. So I did the thing that Kristen likes when I do. I say, I'll handle it. But our nanny was here too, okay? And our nanny is from like the woods somewhere, okay? So Kristen is like, get the spider and fucking relocate it. I'm like, can we kill it? She's like, no, you can't kill something if you can like hear it, period. The thing was like, legs. So I was like, oh God, I can't. Like, just give me a big book, one of those stupid fucking books you got, one of those stupid YA books about women, about women that fucked winged creatures and they eat their pussy too. What's that? Hey, what are those books, by the way? Do you know how many books there are where they create characters where we're like with women who like meet beasts and get fucking plowed by the beasts and winged guide eat their pussies? Do you know how many books there are like that? There's so many books like that. And they're called like, Fire of the Sea or something, And the guys who do the book, the audio books, I mean, it was then he devoured me in between my legs. His mouth melted in between my thighs. And dude, and as a guy, you're just like, what? And as a chick, you're just like, oh yeah. Right? You got to light candles. If you light candles and read that book, and you're a chick, you're finished. You're finished. It's, calm city. So, anyway, she was like, no, don't kill it. It has a heartbeat. So I'm like, all right, I'll go outside. And our nanny's there, and she's from, like next to a rock and some trees. So I'm like, hey, let's not tell my wife, but you get it. You know what I'm talking about? Because you're from, like literally, you're from where, what's the flight United 93 crash? Like you're from that, right where it crashed, like in those woods. You know what I'm saying? You're from there. Because United 93 crashed in your backyard. You know what I'm talking about? And and you were born next to 4 trees and a fucking patch of dirt, right? So, so she's like, yeah, I'll get it. The nanny's like, I don't give a fuck, I'll get it. You want to eat it later? Yeah, it's on the, yeah. Did you get me food? Use your fucking eye. She comes into the pocket. Did you get me food? She asked me to get her food. I said, I'll get her food. And she comes in, she said, did you get me food? And before she looks, use your fucking eyes. It's on the fucking island. Anyway, so I'm like, dude, I'm going to get the nanny to get it. And she says, but let's not be doing the thing where we're going to be telling my wife that I told you to get it. Let's get some Tupperware. And then we got a little bit of Tupperware, and I go, nah, a bigger one. Because I'm not getting close to it. We got to fucking, like throw it, like, here we go, boom, and like toss it, and hopefully it'll hit the. So, and my wife hears me say it to the nanny, and she goes, no, you do not let the nanny do it. You do it. You're the man of the house. And I go, okay, so you admit it. So you admit it then. So then let me make more rules. Let me lay it down more then. You know what I mean? So then listen to me more. If I'm the man of the house when there's a spider around, then let me be the man of the house when I come home and you have half the wall painted in the living room. Nobody checked with me. Okay? Let me have more rules. Dude. But I'm the man of the house when she needs, so I go, you're kidding me. She'll do it. The nanny will do it. She's like, no, we got a big problem. And I go, dude, I don't want to dry her all up. All right. So I go get a bigger Tupperware. And I'm with Calvin. And Calvin's got his Pokemon ball and backpack and ash hat. And I'm like, give me the Pokeball. Let's throw it at the spider. And he says, what? And I was like, we got to catch them all. He was like, no, you do that for Pokemon. I said, well, we'll see what it evolves into. He was like, no, stop it. And I'm like, come on, dude, we got to catch them all. And then he was like, no, that's for stuff like Pikachu. I said, okay, so you don't catch all of them? Can you admit that you only catch some of them? And he was like, no. In the meantime, the spider's just because of Lenny libations. And so I got the Tupperware, and I go, here we go. Tossed it. Fucking just in the air, slow motion. And dude, it fucking covers the spider, and the spider just and we Tupperwared it, dude. We got it. So I go, fucking great, right? Okay. Then what though? Then what? Get a piece of paper, put it under the thing. No, but whoops, Tupperware was too big. So you need a bigger thing. But guess what my wife has? Crafts out the anus. So I said, do you have a big piece of like cardboard kind of paper thingy? And she goes, I'm way ahead of you. Like one of those people, like the sixth lead in CSI every episode. At the computer. I'm way ahead of you. Here he is. We got him triangulated. Just say you found him, you fucking asshole. It pinged a tower. Just give me the street, dude. That's me if I'm fucking if I'm the fucking just give me the fucking street, dude. CSI Thousand Oaks. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the nanny to get the fucking tarantula. Where is it? I've got it triangulated. We've got it pinged near the tower. Just give me the fucking street. So, now it's caught. And Billy's coming over. He's 2, and he's just like, no fear. Zero fear. And Calvin will just say shit like, why does Billy have no fear? Like it's it's an active thing. Calvin talks about it like no fear is something on top of fear. there's fear, and then you have to activate your no fear. That's how Calvin talks about Billy having no fear. Why does Billy have this no fear? And again, Billy he doesn't, dude. He comes with he's got his own backpack. And the only reason why is because Calvin got one for school. So Billy's like, what the fuck? I don't want to be gypped. I need to have one. So we got him a Cars backpack. He puts nothing in it, and he just walks around with a Cars backpack and a t-shirt and diapers. And he's laughing at this spider, active with his no fear, just kind of like hitting it, And I'm like, Billy, got to calm down, So we're like, we got to relocate it. And I got my nanny. And she's just like, looking at it, just like, just ready. You know what I mean? Because she's from where fucking Flight United 93. She's from the hole of that, whatever the plane crashed. She's from that hole. And so she's frothing at the mouth, just like, let me at him. And so we get the large cardboard thing or whatever, and then slide it under, the Tupperware, and push the Tupperware onto the thing, and the spider's just jerking around and shit. We get it. It's it's enclosed, dude. Okay? Gotta catch them all. All right? So got one. Right? So I'm like, let's just honestly leave it there to die. How long does it take for a tarantula to die? And then I looked it up. 15 years. Hey, dude. My kid's gonna be getting home from college. Let's go visit the tarantula in the Tupperware. My nanny dead in the backyard with the fucking, there's a gravestone. The spider's still there. Can't believe I've been locked up for 15 fucking years. My son's back from community college. My son fucking visiting from the weekend from Cal Arts. So so I'm like, all right, let's get the spider. And my wife is like watching me through the window because she's inside. And she's like, you better fucking do it. Give me those you better do it eyes. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm the man of the house. I'm gonna make some more fucking rules once I get Spidey out of here. And so the nanny and I go to pick up we put one hand on top of the Tupperware and the other hand under the cardboard thing, okay? Now we're both got it like this, all right? And we're gingerly walking towards the front of the house. It was in the back. We're walking around the side of the house to the front of the house. And it's a walk, it's a little bit of a walk, right? There's some land there, stacks, but there's land. And so I walk to the front, and then there's a gate to get to the side of the house, which means there's a gate for us to get to the front yard, right? It's the same gate. So we go, fuck. With the spider, we go, oh, fuck, I get the gate. It's just the two of us. So I go, all right, let me open the gate while you hold the thing, and then we'll. So I go to open the gate. The cardboard, what do you call it? Craft paper that my wife has just goes like this. Boop, and it gets like sad. You need two people to hold it up. We didn't know it wasn't that thick. So I open the gate. It goes boop, and the tarantula goes, oh fuck, peace, and leaves. Okay, we can't see it. She's holding the cardboard and the Tupperware. I got the gate, right? And where is the spider? And she says, Chris, and dude, it was like a fucking movie. You know what it was like? We were the wet bandits. We were like the wet bandits from Home Alone. She said, Chris, and she looks at me, and as she looks at me, she turns the cardboard the other way, and the spider is upside down on that back of the cardboard, and I go, oh shit, dude. Oh my God. I go, drop it. She drops it. And with instinct, dude, with fucking crazy, for instinct, for certain, I took the fucking Tupperware. I put it on the spider. Yes, I got it! Dude, no match. So now it's in the Tupperware a second time with no cardboard under it. I didn't know the cardboard was that flimsy. So I go, fuck, what do we do? Because now it's in like the grass and shit. And I'm just standing on the Tupperware. And it's not clocking to him, but I'm standing on Tupperware. And it's not clocking to the spider. And so I go, all right, we're going to have to get the cardboard under it, but how do we do it? Because the grass is here now. Dude. And I'm like, where is the spider? And she's like, we found it. We've got it triangulated. Show me the fucking point where it is. And then so we see it. I bring the Tupperware a little bit closer to some more flat ground because I'm smart, okay? And then I take some of the cardboard again, slip it under. This time, instead of slipping the cardboard under, I take the Tupperware and I slide it onto the cardboard because I'm smart like that, dude, okay? So now we get it again. Now we know, we learned. You live and you learn, dude. You know? Your transgressions make you a better person. So we now both have it. We walk it across the street. We walk it across the street like it's the fucking, like it's a pet, you know? Like we're taking it out. So we walk across the street. Across the street, there's like this, well, it's a dry river. There's no water there because we live in Los Angeles. And the nanny's like, what the fuck do we do? And I'm like, I think we just got to like throw it out there. And she's like, okay, we want me to like flip it? And I was like, my wife's not watching. So yeah, I could let you do it. And she goes, okay, here we go. Take the cardboard. I took the cardboard and she goes, boom. And she flips the tarantula out, dude. And the tarantula flips out of the fucking Tupperware and it goes probably 15 feet and it's spinning, dude. It's just going like this. Dude, and it was so funny. It looked like the tarantula was going, oh, come on. Dude, it was so... And so I don't know where it is. But it's out there. I should have smashed it with a YA book. But so it's gone. So I leave, I go to Houston, I come back, guess what? Another fucking spider near the dog bowl. Tarantula. Yep. And my wife leaves it. So it's somewhere. So you know where it is? Somewhere. Isn't that great? Oh, dude, where's the spider? Somewhere. Oh, great. The worst, dude, there's one thing worse than a spider being where you can see it, right? And we all know what's worse than that. It's bad when you can see a spider, but you know what's worse?
Well, that's creepy. Tell me more about that.
So, is not knowing where a spider is scarier than knowing where the spider is?
Probably.
So, now I'm like, there's another spider, and it's near the outdoor furniture. So I'm like, okay, great. Now they don't bite. Okay, fine. So you got to like calm yourself. You got to be like, look, it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's not going to bite us, so whatever. But it's still like, it's like I live in a fucking rainforest, dude. I didn't know there were going to be frogs, spiders, snakes, deer. Like I knew that they were there, but I didn't know I was going to see them all the time. And I guess that, you know, but I looked, and apparently August to October, and especially this year, is tarantula mating season. So all those two spiders were doing were looking for some pussy. That's all they were doing. They were trying to get up in it. So, God bless, right? Spiders are crazy the way they fuck, because they fuck and then they run away. Because a lot of times the female spider will, you know, get aggressive with them afterwards, like kill them and stuff. Not just black widows, other spiders too. Did you know that? So a spider be like, yo, let me get some pussy real quick. All right, pew, I'm out of here. I gotta go. No. Oh, she's got me. It's worth it. So anyway, it's just it was very, very hot in Houston. I stayed at a place in a hotel. I stayed at actually it was really nice because what was it? I always forget the name of these hotels. Can't remember what it's called. The Westin? Yeah. And I was at the Westin, and it's connected to this mall in Houston. And look, I live in LA, okay, and I don't really go to the mall that much. All right, I live close to LA. I don't live in LA. I live closer. But when I'm on the road and I have to go get something at a mall, every time I go to a mall, it's like a zombie apocalypse movie where and this is off limits to the zombies. It's like just quiet. There's like 9 people around and only, 4 workers with all this. There's just an abandoned store. It's just like, it's not really, malls aren't really, Amazon is the thing, right? So I'm like, travel agents like, this one's at the mall. I'm like, oh yeah, just stay in the mall. It'll be depressing, but at least I'll be able to go get like an orange Julius if I want it. You know what I'm saying? I won't get that, but that's what's at the mall. So I go to we stay in the thing. We get out of the hotel and they connected to the mall. The mall is, honestly, on and popping. Dude, it might as well be 1992. It is so lit. This mall in Houston, it is so lit, dude, that it has, and I shit you not, an ice skating rink and many ice skaters. It's got high-end shops. It's got low-end shops, but not too low. It goes on and on for days. It's got coffee shops. It's got restaurant. It's got a cheesecake factory. Yeah, it doesn't have a cheesecake factory, does it? Yes. It's so lit. I'm walking. People are recognizing me. Dude, you're bumping into, it's crazy. Are we in Tokyo? Dude, where are we? How is a mall in 2025 lit as fuck? All right? H-Town. H-Town, Houston is a little bit like Atlanta, but not as much, right? It's very mixed. You got blacks, whites, Mexicans, a lot of clothes, you know, just people are just kind of wearing everything. Lamborghinis are around, and then also you could get shot, right? And it's too hot when it's too hot. And yeah, so it was really fantastic weekend though. Fucking we love, honestly, that Houston Improv is really great. So the flew out there. I took Southwest. Sometimes you take Southwest, bro. They got the good flights. It's like every hour the flight, and you're like, I could deal with it. And sometimes it's the shit, bro. Plus they're rarely late. Southwest. You try United. It's like, oh, dude, we rescheduled your flight. When is it? Oh, it's 10 days. It's in 10 days now. You're like, what? I have a trip to Europe planned, and they're like, no, yeah, well, you're gonna have to cancel it. But here's some free cookies. Why is flying so fucking annoying, dude? What we should do? We should go. You know how people protest? We shouldn't protest anymore. We should just go on people strike. That's what we should fucking call it. Oh, okay. I'm not doing anything then. I'm just going to sit in my fucking house. Airlines will go bankrupt. No one's flying. I'm just going to sit on my couch and eat Funyuns, dude. It's a people strike. It's not a protest, because a protest is active. Hell no, you got to keep it going. You got to fucking no, we want our wages. No, dude, stay home. Don't protest, people strike. I'm chilling. Oh, dude, okay. Oh, you're gonna make flying that difficult? Then guess what I'm doing, dude? I'm binging The Biggest Loser. You know how many seasons that has? Oh, I'll be done, dude. I'm not going anywhere. Too many people though. They'll cave. They'll cross the line, won't they? Some fucking asshole will cross the line. I just wanted to go to Toronto. I wanted to see the Yin Yang Twins, so I flew to Atlanta. Anyway, it's I don't know. It's crazy how nice people are in anywhere else but LA. You know what I'm saying? I was working out the other day in Los Angeles. No, I say Los Angeles, in the greater area. I don't live in Los Angeles. I don't work out in Los Angeles, but I say Los Angeles because that's how you'd know where I live. But it's an hour away. But you get it now. If you're, if you tune in, you get it. I don't live right in LA, but of course, And I'm like, there's always a couple. Well, not always. I've seen this couple there at the gym about 4 times, and they look. They're you'd say they're very attractive looking if you just look at them quick, like the guy's hulking, he's got nice hair, he's got a good face. The lady has got, she works out, she's very fit, she's got like blonde hair, big lips, and you know, they do things like when they're working out, they'll be like, all right, I'll see you. I'm going to be over at the weight rack. And they go, "Mwah," and it's fine. That's fine. It's fine, but that's okay. Like, it's not like a gross display of affection, right? But I'm like, sometimes you just look at a couple and you're like, what the fuck do they do, dude? Like, not as their job. Like, what kind of things do they fucking talk about in their car? What do they talk about? Like, just other people or what? Or what do they do? They probably talk about, like, something they heard. I don't know. You don't know. But they're good looking. They're people that can just coast through life because of how good looking they are, right? It's not like they're the best looking people that I've ever seen, but you know what I'm talking about. They're good. They're fit. They keep, they keep up with their fitness and they're, she does probably a lot of laser treatments or something. Anyway, I always clock them, right? And I go to get a smoothie at the gym, right? And I get a protein thing, after the gym, and I go walk up to the gym, to the protein, to the the clerk, or whatever you fucking want to call it. And I say, hi, can I get and as I say this, I say, can I get a shake with the thing and everything? This fucking woman comes up, okay? The woman in the relationship. And she says, hi, to the person that I'm talking to, okay? She says, hi, I was here earlier and I ordered these 2 shakes and I'm not sure where they are or if they're finished yet. And I'm like, and I'm just like this. Okay? And I go, and I look at her and I go, well, surely this will take 4 seconds, because that's if you're good. Look, I'm all for, if you're in line or someone's in line, or if I'm in line and someone comes up and just goes, hey, can I get a napkin though? To the person, they're like, oh yeah, and that person I'm talking to goes, oh, grabs a napkin and then gives it to the person and then walk. All good, right? I get it. That person didn't get a napkin. They should have got a napkin, whether it's the fucking clerk's fault or the person's fault, whatever it is. That's not really rude. The guys are gonna wait in line all the way again to get fucking napkins. I get it. Okay. But 4 seconds is what you get. Or 6, And this chick is clucking at this fucking, and then so where do I get, so when okay, right. And by the way, she has her phone, a purse, a bag, and the phone has one of those bigger cases on it, like a fucking piece, like you're a piece of shit, like that has like jewels and a tassel on it with cat ears, like you're just a piece of shit. Like someone's calling, ooh, let me see what who the cat is. So she's there and talking, and I'm like, oh, she's gonna actually figure out her whole problem in the middle of my order. Okay? So I literally go like this. I'm facing them not because I'm facing them, because they entered into my facing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not moving to be like, hey, what's going on? I'm here and they move into my facing. So I'm facing them. And this is she's talking about her whole problem. So I go like this and put my back to them, because I go, if I don't look, then it doesn't exist. But I still hear it because she's got one of those. Yeah, and then so with my app, and I just wait. And I don't say anything because you know what? It's not worth it. Right? It's just not. I mean, some days maybe it is, but not this day. Okay? The lady goes, yeah, here are the 2 shakes. They were like somewhere that you could have seen, but she didn't see it because it took too much work because she was having a fucking cat phone case. And she goes, she looks at the case, she's holding the phone, the bag, her purse, a banana, like a fucking, a toucan. She's got too many things. And she goes like this, babe, babe. And then hulking dude all the way across the lobby, sitting down in a comfy chair, texting, babe, you got to come get these. She says, babe. The first time I forgot. She says, babe. And he says, what? And she says, you got to come get these. And she didn't do it loud enough. And the dude didn't hear her and didn't say what. More seconds went by. I almost said, you got to say it again and you got to say it louder. But then the dude sauntered up, and of course he was wearing flip-flops. If you wear flip-flops, honestly, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm being really serious right now. I'm being really serious right now. What if you have to run? You're fucked. Isn't there that Mitch Hedberg joke? I have a big, who wears flip-flop sandals is like, don't chase, says don't chase me or something. I don't know what the fuck it is. But anyway. So the guy comes up, grabs one of the drinks. I mean, this couple utterly fucking sucks, you know? He comes up with both hands, picks up one drink. Like, hey guys, suck more. And the lady then just puts other things under her fucking fake tit and armpit, and then grabs the other one and leaves. And then I say to the clerk, what a fucking nightmare. And she goes, shh. And I said, I can say it. You can't. And it was just like a nice exchange, you know? You know, when somebody, if you're like hanging out in a place and a disruptor comes in, you know? Like if you're just like one time I was at a coffee bean and there was a crazy guy came in and he was just like, science is everywhere, and just saying shit, you know? And he was so crazy that, look, when somebody is a disruptor and comes into an area, what you do when the disruptor leaves is look at everybody else in the area like, what the fuck? Did you see that disruptor? And the person I looked at was a hot French woman. Whoops. So sue me. Agitozo, gitovito. So I looked at her and go, what? This is before I was even, I mean, I must have been 24. Anyway, we hit it off. Okay? And because of that disruptor, I got sucked off in my envoy. So thanks, disruptor. Right? You know, it's probably disgraceful, but we hit it off. We had a good time. You know, she was nice. I really, but thanks, disruptor. You know? And this is what this lady was, but, obviously, no more getting sucked off in my envoy. But yeah, I forgot about that story, and I was like, I'm going to say that on my podcast, and then I was like, it'll probably be 2 minutes, and of course, it's 25 minutes. But anyway, can you just be more with your surroundings? But anyway, what I'm trying to say is when a disruptor comes in, that's your chance, guys, single guys, to get some eon. That's your chance. If you are like nervous about talking to women, dude, set it up. Have your friend come be a disruptor and like, well, what the fuck was with that guy? Oh, I don't know. Hey, look, what's up? Do you see that? What that happened? Yeah, anyway. What area do you live? Oh, yeah? Did you see weapons yet? You want to go see a matinee of weapons? And then, I don't know, it's like you can. That's a good way to get the. Is all I'm saying.
File's done.
But this fucking Rampage Jackson Raja, this Rampage Jackson's kid, how he beat the shit out of this wrestler guy. By the way, the world of wrestling, it's like, everyone knows it's fake, obviously. I'm not saying like it's stupid because it's fake. That's dumb. I don't like when people say that. You go see a play, that's fake. You'd go see Contagion with Matt Damon. That's fake, right? But, wrestling is just, it's a crazy thing because it's like, you can make money doing it, but only at the tippy top, right? And here's the thing. As comics, when you enter and I don't look, when you're in the back of the comedy club, obviously we're going to be making fun of everything and making fun of each other and all that shit. But at the diner later, we're also going to be doing that. If we see each other in the daytime at a Target, we're also going to be doing that, right? We don't stop doing comedy because we're off stage. We go on stage because we can't stop doing comedy. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're truly good at what your job is and what your passion is, which a lot of these guys in the arts are, yes, dare I say it, wrestling too, you're going to be doing wrestling even when you're not doing wrestling. You're going to be a wrestler still. Like you're going to be outside with your shirt off more, right? You're going to be talking about wrestling more. You're going to be showing each other moves. You're going to be doing, DDTs at a barbecue. It's just what happens. You're a wrestler. You wrestle. I'm a comedian. I am going to be making jokes. I'm going to be making fun, right? That's just what happens. So this guy, Raja Jackson, Rampage's son, UFC fighter, was at the wrestling, in the wrestling area during, a non-performance time, but with a bunch of wrestlers, so they weren't really off, right? Like they were still kind of like acting as wrestlers, and so one of them met another one. This Raja guy met this other big white dude with a big beard, and this white dude with a beard said, "You never heard about me? I'm this guy," or whatever. And he took a beer and smashed it on Raja's head. Now, look. I'm just going to come out and say it. Don't do that, right? Don't ever meet someone and then smash anything on their head. Okay, fine. I get it's part of it. I get it's a behind the scenes. People are filming and all this shit. I still say don't do that, okay? So Raja goes, "Oh, well, fuck that. I don't play like that. I don't play like that. And now you're watching this and you go, well, yeah, he shouldn't play like that. This white guy deserves to get his ass beat. But then you realize, oh, these wrestlers were doing wrestling, not in a ring, because they're wrestlers. It's literally like if a comedian roasted someone else and they got their feelings hurt and you go, dude, this is what we do, okay? They live a different world. So I go, oh, it's kind of part of it, right? They explain that to this Raja guy. And he goes, all right. And the white guy goes, dude, I'm sorry, man. I thought you were part of it. We're just chilling. I'm very sorry. And I go, it's all good. No worries, all right? Then the performance starts, right? Where they're all wrestling and doing tag team and tagging each other in. And it's Raja's turn to get in the ring. And this white dude is in the ring. And the white dude is like, getting, he's getting it from one of the other wrestlers. He's like dizzy. Raja taps in and picks him up, smashes him hard on the ground where he hits his head. And obviously it's like, you go like, ooh, that's a little much, right? Because wrestling looks pretty dope until a real thing happens. And then you go, oh yeah, all that other shit was fake. Once something really happens where where like somebody gets a concussion or it fucking smashes their teeth in, you go, oh, right, yeah, this is actually what it really looks like. Oh, I don't want to watch this. So his head gets smashed, and then this Raja guy gets on him and punches him in the face over 20 times. And I mean, the guy, it looks like the guy dies. He didn't. He went to the hospital. But so everyone is like, holy shit, he's going to get jail time. And then also this Raja guy was on a stream earlier saying like, you don't fuck with me, man. Or I guess it was afterwards. He was like, you don't fuck with me. I'm tired of getting fucked with. I'm tired of getting bullied. So that shows intent. Dude, the fucking lawyers, he streamed the whole thing. If you're going to do criminal activity, don't stream it. But dude, crazy. Oh. Everybody takes everything. No matter what happens, though, everyone takes everything and pushes whatever narrative they want about it, right? Because I saw another UFC fighter that was like, look at this. One of the other wrestlers' friends was telling him to get back at him. And I was like, what? And I looked, and the guy was like, it's your payback time, man. You got to go get him, you know? You get his receipt. Get your receipt from that guy. Because he did that thing with the can on your head. And everyone's like, oh, he betrayed him. And it's like, dude, I don't think that fucking wrestler with the cowboy hat and spandex thought that the guy was going to try to murder him. I don't know. But it's rough. It's rough to watch. God damn. So shout out to everyone involved. I hope that it's all good. What's this? This girl's dad found her dildo. Oh, God. I mean, you know, just fucking nightmare city. Oh, man, I tell you what, this Reddit never works on, what do you call it? Yeah, on Safari. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Oh, yeah, I should change my default browser. Here we go. Here it is. My dad just found my dildo and told me with fucking AI Trump. Oh my God, dude. Dad of the year. This is amazing. She's crying.
Hi, sweetheart. There's no reason to be embarrassed, but I found your green goblin. Or that's what your mother used to call it. You should be a bit more careful about what you leave in the bathroom. Your younger brother is in there all the time for like hours on end. Please keep these things private. To be frank with you, I didn't believe it when I first saw it. These things are so much bigger than I remember. Anyways, take it easy, champ. You're not training for the Olympics. Let's keep the bathroom a family-friendly space. And don't worry, I won't tell Mom. Love you. Yapper.so.
That is... Oh, that's amazing. What a good dad, dude. What a good dad and a great Republican. That is so funny. But it was somebody says an ad. I don't care. You know, I am not. I don't know. What's up with this? It's so interesting that like women will have a dildo because I guess it's safer than just going out being like, anybody want to throw it in? That Bonnie Blue woman got kicked out of OnlyFans, which is a feat, you know? But she got kicked out because she was going to set up a tent in like something like, you know, Piccadilly Square or whatever the fuck they call it, or like, you know, some foot trafficy place. And they're going to block it off. And she was just going to stay there for all day while guys just came lined up and in and out and fucked her. And she was like, anyone could get this pussy. Have you not? You didn't hear this? Yeah, dude. And OnlyFans goes, hey, actually, we stop right before that. Let's just keep it at people shitting on their feet is the worst thing. So they kicked her out. And she's going to get a deal with like probably, you know, what is the other one? Fansly? I don't know. And I think it's Fansly. Right? My buddy Ryan does it. Oh, you're saying like I'm pretending like I don't know it? No, I know it from the Pillow Talk guys. But not because I don't score to it. But yeah, so she was going to do that, and then she got fucking... But that's like, bang, dude, it's crazy how much porn and sex sells. Like, this woman just all of a sudden, she's like, hey, everybody fuck me. And then, ups, Gallardo. You know? Hey, everybody, throw it in. Whoops, Portofino. Hey, everyone. Throw it in. Whoops, a month in the Maldives. You know, it's like crazy. Hey, squirt me. Escargot every meal. Disgusting, would throw up. Only ate cum and escargot. Anyway, dude. Disgusting. So it's like, it's a wild one. I didn't do my dates. I'll be in Salt Lake City. I'll be in Boise, Idaho, Pittsburgh, I think, and Washington, D.C. Oh, I added Copenhagen. Oh, I think I added Amsterdam, another show in Amsterdam. London's about to sell out. Go get tickets, Crystalia.com. I hate when I forget to do my dates, but it's okay. Put them on the link. Just be like, oh, yeah, you know, under it. Be like, oh, yeah, check the comment, you know. We do that anyway. But it's all good. And shout out to Houston. I had a good time, man. I really did. In Miami, I don't want to brag. In Miami, I got 4 standing ovations out of 5 shows. In Houston, I have 4 standing ovations out of 5 shows. It's all good. Dude, Denny kills, right? The guy who I bring to feature for me, he kills. He's on that Kevin Lang show, right? On YouTube. He's getting too famous, by the way. I walk around with him, and now people are like recognizing him, and sometimes not me. And I go, "All right, dude." But he went on stage before me, got a standing ovation as the feature, which is crazy. Nobody's there for him. They're there for me, and the dude gets a standing ovation before I go on. Now I got to go to real, actual. So now I go, all right. So I go on stage and do 80 minutes. Really give it to him, dude. And your boy doesn't really usually do 80 minutes. Did 80 minutes. And fucking shut it down. But it was fun, dude. And yes, also they stood for me. Ha ha ha, jokes. All good. But I really appreciate you, Houston. I love you. And I'll be back. I think I'll always do that club because here's the deal. I do theaters too. And Houston, the market, whenever I do a theater in Houston, I don't sell crazy tickets. I do the club. I do crazy tickets, man. I don't get what Houston is. About the theater. I can't do a fucking theater. I see Bert Kreischer at the Energy Center. Where the goddamn, you know, who knows who is even there? What sports team? I don't know. The Houston Bert Kreischers. And, but anyway. So come see me, Crystalia.com. Appreciate you, and thank you.